Return to the designated grid square.
Our victory is near. Attention to the designated grid square. The enemy has most of the strategic zones. We no longer have the advantage. Attention to the map! Attention to the designated grid square! The enemy is getting closer to victory. Somebody, cover me! Allied forces have captured a zone. We don't have the advantage anymore. Another zone captured. We have the advantage. Our victory is near. Awesome!